Welcome back to everyone that has caught the travel bug as we play as the Polish Empire, ruling the world with our tourism output, which at the moment is a base score of 110. We seem to be doing very well against Brazil now, although it's 374 turns until we win, although that's going to rise up, no doubt. And actually, we are producing the most tourism, 202. That's pretty crazy. Because after all, they did choose the same order as us, or ideology. And Venice seems to be struggling behind. Although Indonesia, in 6 turns, will be ours. They'll be wearing our blue jeans and dancing to our pop music. Our Polish versions of Justin Bieber. So, head into the next turn. We've dug something up. I think it's this one over here, isn't it? So I can only really choose the Zanzibar artifact. Here we go. How many turns until we've got some more cargo ships? I'm sure there's something else. Yeah, that one's already... Okay. Alright, so we haven't really gone into the next turn. Now we will. So we are still in the golden age. It's going to end pretty soon. Although I do need a bit more cargo ships. 2 to be exact, because after all, I do rule this whole continent. Very good. You have our sincere gratitude. My pleasure, mate. A lot of oil around. Although none of our workers seem to have gone onto it. It's a bit unfortunate. Now we've got even more archaeologists, the most literate people. I'm surprised Venice has so many. They're doing so well scientifically. I get you guys to dig this up as well. So Venice are the only stragglers over here. We're definitely catching up to them. There's no doubt about that. And we will if we win the World Games, which we will. We're going for that. So what I'll need is a lot of factories and all that. So let's go with... Might as well go for the factory, shouldn't I? Actually, maybe I'll change that up. Let's go ahead and for a hospital over here. Go back to Fez, change production. We'll go with... actually, I'm pretty happy with the factory. So, next turn it is again. I'm tempted to go ahead and have a closer look at how all the trading with archaeologists already over here, at how the trading of artifacts works and how the trading between the paintings and all that works. Rather go alone, but I'm probably going to look like a noob while we're looking at how that works, so maybe for another time. I don't think it's really going to make all that much difference. I guess every little bit does count, but to a point. Our golden age ends and we have another archaeologists. We have a closer look if we've got anything on this side. Nope. That's just a giant bit of note. Do you have any antiquity side over here? Of course, we're going to work that. You guys need to dig that up. How long is that going to take you? 11 turns. Wow. I guess because of the forest. Yeah. More factories, I'd say. So in the 18 turns and until the World Congress convenes, we can be ready to absolutely win the World Games. Marrakesh. Probably wouldn't mind a hospital. Turns should be, well, they should be pretty quick. They're going to be pretty stock standard. Nothing too amazing. We go back to Warsaw and build a hospital there. Greetings, comrade. I'm pleased to see you have also chosen to follow the path of order. I can't even read today. Perhaps we can find some opportunities to aid each other during our empire's next 5-year plans. 5 years isn't all that much, but I'm not really quite sure how we can aid each other, but whatever you want. I should have a closer look at what these city-states want. Okay, we've got another cargo ship. I will trade with Sir. So now Braga wants to build me something. You guys can settle for... We've already built a factory, it seems like. With an aqueduct here. Someone wants wines. You guys go for a hospital now. That should really improve how quickly we grow. But I do have to watch out for my happiness. Let's have a closer look over at you guys. You call us the bloodthirsty one, but we really didn't cause all these wounds. Some wine for some salt. And citrus. And iron. And horses. How do you want, mate? Oh, he's a tough one, isn't he? Wants collars all, forget that, mate. I hate you. Let's have a closer look at Pedro. Good guy, Pedro.
Olá.
Hola.
Por favor, prossiga.
Not sure if I got sugar, but yeah, I guess I didn't. The guy Amada. Because after all, happiness is going to be quite important. Pretty sure I don't have any gold. Okay, 29 happiness now. Let's have a look at what rush you want.
Что тебе нужно?
You call me the puny one, and yet you're losing 395 gold a turn. As someone said, I'm pretty sure that if they're losing gold, it doesn't really affect them at all.
Прошу прощения.
Literally, the whole army should be backstabbing him.
Прошу прощения. Ты шутишь.
How else could I help you? I'm not quite sure. I'll give you citrus.
Договор.
Hopefully that sparked... I'm pretty sure someone needed copper for a We Love the King Day, so that's the reason why I traded the thing that I have one of, which I can't remember what it was. Yes, overwrite the farm. It's all good. What else are there? Okay, you guys are working on the oil. Finally. Russia's still working their magic with religion. Okay, I need only one more archaeologist, it seems like. And then it's all over. A lot of fish around, which we could use, but I'm too lazy to use. Also, here we go. That's what we wanted to see. So, it was Braga that wanted the copper. And we also get a nice boost from golds and sugar. And Krakow is in We Love the King Day. Let's build a seaport. That's going to help us there. Warsaw. Get me a hospital, and I'm pretty happy with the way everything is going. Actually, couldn't be happier. Let's have a look at the bat. Build a hospital there as well. Okay. Anything else that needs to be worked on? Not really. One more turn until Indonesia crumbles to our influence, or succumbs to our influence. Oh wow. That jumped up by 6 then. Museum of World Warfare, Museum of Ancient World Warfare. So I guess it does pay off. So you've got to know all of these extra things. So Museum of Ancient World Warfare. So not only is it World Warfare, but ancient. So I guess it works out if you have the same age group. Okay. So we do need theming bonuses. To maximize your bonus, make sure the great work slots are filled with arts from different eras and different civilizations. Let's see if we're in industrial era guy. Medieval era. modern era. Okay, here we go. I'm pretty sure we've got a couple of medieval era guys. Industrial. Let's look for someone else that's an industrial era artist, if we can find them. Which I can't. I'm not really sure how these theming bonuses work, so I'm not going to spend too much time worrying about that. I think we're doing pretty well as it is, as well as we can. There we go. Marrakesh, Tangier, Warsaw are going to be getting a lot more food, so we'll try that. And then Braga, thankfully we'll get the aqueduct just before it grows. It's going to be a nice little boost as well. Might as well get the zoo, so then we can get the bonus of all this extra happiness, such as what we're getting now against Venice. That's going to cause us to catch up to them. It's gone down to 103 turns against Brazil. And Russia is at 28 turns. So probably in 2 episodes or so. That's if we continue at 118 tourism, which I'm sure it won't be that. It should be a lot more. Because if we will win the World Games, it's all over. It'd be nice if they gave us a different bit of text every time over when we become influential over a culture or a civilization. At the moment, it's exactly the same all the time, which is kind of stagnant. So we're in the year 1960 already. Let's go for some maybe broadcast towers. Pretty much all that we can really build, maybe a couple of markets or so. Ducal stable, military base. Actually, I'm pretty sure I need an archaeologist, so maybe here. That's what we'll get. Oh, no slots available for great works of art. You're kidding me. We go to Fez, purchase, museum. There we go. Now we're talking. Create me a Polish artifact. Now we're at 120. I'm probably going to have a closer look at this a little bit later on. So it was Fez. There we go. Okay. So now I've got 2 ancient era guys. They're both the same. Beads. Okay. Radio. So now we need to find an ancient era artist. Industrial era. This guy. No, that didn't help anyone. Alright, that actually hurt us. I've really got to work this out. So what are they? Both from Morocco? No, Morocco and Brazil. So I guess different cultures, as it said. Make sure the great work slots are filled with art from different eras and different civs. Okay, so it's got to be different. I thought from the comment that I read, they have to be similar. Medieval, and ancient. Okay. It's medieval as well. Classical. 122. So this is Poland, Brazil, and Poland again. God damn. It's not meant to be a puzzle game or anything, so we're not going to focus on that. It must be boring as hell to watch that as well, so hence why we're ignoring that. How many archaeological digs are there? There's only that one that's going on, so we still have 1 more slot. And we're going to come up and work on this antiquity site. interesting to see how that'll go. So this guy, come over here. Actually go quite a bit. Now we can go build a bank, some extra money. Build me a cargo ship. I've got no idea what to tell you to build, so give me some research. Whereas Casablanca can focus on probably another market or an aqueduct. An aqueduct it is. And refrigeration in a turn, so we'll start building hotels then, and then it's pretty much good night Irene then. We've definitely won. After I think we get the hotels, and if we win the World Games, which we will, because I'll pretty much set all my cities to work on that production, it'll be all good. Our cities are going to be growing pretty quickly as well.
And homes, near 1,000 homes I stood, and near 1,000 tables pined and wanted food.
Okay, so we go to Salvador. I would like to research. Not quite sure what I'd like to research. Maybe get into Penicillin. Now we can speed things up a little bit. Braga. Oh, alright, we can build a museum over here as well. Might as well. Now, Krakow. Happiness wouldn't hurt, but I'd rather build a hotel. We'll see what that'll do. Also, in Marrakesh, that's where we need a hotel. You guys, just chill back. Don't do anything. I don't want to run into any problems and having to buy another museum just off the bat like that. Venice announced us, it's all over. It should be pretty much calm seas from now on in. We've got Zurich and Bratislava as our good friends. Porto. Not sure what I'd like over here. But a hospital looks good. Choose some more production in Warsaw. Hotel. Lisbon, a hotel wouldn't hurt either. To the next turn it is. So we're at 122 tourism. We're going to be getting another social policy in the next 3 turns. So definitely this episode. We're getting one social policy a turn. An episode, I should say. Pretty quick. Also, we should be getting a lot of oil soon. Great scientists, so we should be getting an extra 6 oil at least. Just our scientist on sites. So now Fez. Call me a damn monument. Casablanca should go ahead and build me. We'll build a port. Seems like I already have. So we'll go with hospital over here. Tangier. You've got some great work, so a hotel wouldn't hurt. There you go. Krakow and Marrakesh are going to be done. So we'll have a look at our tourism then. It should jump up. If I'm right. Please. 122 now. What's Zurich thinking of doing?
Ben, I want to say
Skull
one word.
Classics, and it's 149.
Plastic.
6. Buck Henry and Calder Wallingham, or Willingham, graduates. So that allows us to build research lab, a building which improves science in the city, and infantry, a basic late game land units. You guys have finished that, so as I'll build the markets, with some extra money. Build a Cristo Redentor, which is probably the best bet over here. Especially because I find it a little ironic because we've got a mountain next to our city, so I guess it won't be placed there, but it'll be cute. And then, what else do we have? Krakow. We're doing quite well with science. It actually improves our science by 50%. Rather a stadium. You guys should build me a hotel. A close look at how... Oh, here we go. 155 turns for Venice. And only 57 for Brazil. So this is definitely the roads to the finish now. There's no way that anyone's going to come close to picking us off. Enrique Dandalu is constructing the Statue of Liberty. You actually need the Liberty social policy for that, so we can't even get that. Build hotels everywhere, because it'll help us win this game all that much quicker. You guys have finally finished. 151. Okay, next turn it is. And I think Warsaw is going to be building... No, 2 more turns. Once that's done, it's all over. This Warsaw is going to give us a massive boost. Okay, museum in 7 turns. And we can adopt a new social policy, which will be... None of that. Observatory, public school, and research lab. This is pretty dumb because by the time you pretty much have uncovered the map and you've unlocked this, resettlements, you're probably not going to build any new cities. It's really pointless. So I'll go for Academy of Sciences. We're at 34 happiness. We're at 40. What do you know? That's giving us a great deal. So let's have a look. Black culture. So Braga doesn't have a museum, and so Porto doesn't either. Okay, we'll get to the Opera House soon enough. 9 turns or so. That'll give us a bit more slots, and then we should be able to just ride it out for the rest of the game with those slots for any great people that decide to come out of our cities. But I'm pretty happy with using our great artists and all them for a golden age. Because that's what we need, folks. A golden age after golden age. Okay, Bez is done. So, maybe a zoo? For some happiness? More production. Warsaw. Go with the research lab. That's really going to help us out. Now we're at 175 tourism. Wow. Could not ask for anything better, really. How much did we have a couple of minutes ago? It was only like 120, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 120. We had like 118 for a bit. I remember, so wow, it's went up a heck of a lot in the space of a couple of social policies and all that. If anyone thinks that we're not going to win, you're an idiot. You're a grade A idiota. So, don't really need extra culture. Unless, let's go back to Warsaw. And go up over here to World Wonders. Does anything converts culture to tourism? Just from a quick look, it doesn't seem like it. But I could be wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something like that. I'm still not going for artillery. It's pretty pointless. What I want, citrus. We're friends with you. How much? Indonesia is your ally, so at least it's not Venice. Could be worse. I really want to get this thing sorted. So you're both from Poland, okay. There's something else that's not industrial area in Poland. Would that help? Coin. Yeah, this should work. Wait. Make sure both great works are of the same type, but both art or both artifacts. Both from the same era, and both either from the city civilizations or both from civilizations other than the city owner. Whatever, it's only like 2 or 3 points, 2 or 4 points or 6. I mean, of course, it would help us out, but other things would help us out much more, such as Wards at the moment, the Bats, Lisbon, of course, Braga with their museum. I'll just keep on going at the pace that we're going, because there's no way we've lost this. I mean, the only way that I could see that we lose is to create a... Yes, we definitely want to create another great work. Pretty feel good, upbeat music. Okay, what we need to make sure... Okay, so Venice is going to pretty much put all their points on this, I'm assuming. Oh, but the yay vote is on 23 delegates. Easy. And then 1 civ is unaccounted for. Okay, it's looking good. I'm pretty sure our World Games are going to be designated victory. Also, finally got those 7 trade routes. Didn't take long to build 7 trade routes again, after Portugal destroyed all of our trade routes before. Bastards got what's coming to them. And they know more for quite a while now. The year is 1970 now. Lisbon should go ahead and focus on probably a bank. We're at 198 tourism now. Go for some research labs. Maybe a stadium here or there. A closer look at when we're going to win. 66 turns now. So it's drastically rising up. And then if we get the World Games, no one's going to beat us at all. So,
Как тебе
it's all over,
понравится,
folks.
если я
All
предложу
over.
такой обмен?
How could she be making money now? Interesting. Wonder how she got that 6 gold.
Deveremos
She's got way too many
prosperar
cities, that's a
através do-
problem. Okay, alright, and I've also got these guys. Oh wow, I've got a lot of you guys over here in Russia. 3. Wow, we were. Okay. So Porto, give me an opera house. Wards, build me seaport, I think. Maybe, no, let's go with research lab for some extra goody good science. How far away are we from a great artist? Not that far. About 6 or so turns. So next episode we'll also have the World Congress. Cristo Redentor, it's taking its time. Although I don't think anyone's really going to beat us. And Braga's finished with its museum. Also, we'll be getting one soon. There we go, Braga's all done. So we'll go for a hotel, I think. Choose some more production. Let's go for a hotel here. And I'll tell some of you guys to start digging things up. 2 more of you. Okay. Let's say, when are you going to finish? 4 turns, and then you should be 4 turns as well. It's best to... Actually, I'll tell you to dig things up as well. You're 3 turns, which isn't good. But it's best if they finish off at the exact same time, because that way, Russia only really gets angry once at you. I'm pretty sure is how it works. That would be useful. Especially if you're playing on a much harder difficulty and every saying that a civ says actually has a lot of sway. Getting a massive boost to science. With 2 turns, ultra victory within reach. It is indeed. It's pretty much guaranteed. You know what? A hotel sounds good. So, wow. That's what happens, folks, when you don't choose the ideology of the leading empire. Holy moly. They're getting minus 23 happiness from choosing freedom, which is dragged down the happiness a lot. Let's go back over here and 29 turns. Russia's oh okay, we just reached influential. That's why that tourism within reach popped up. And then 61 turns over Venice. So that's going to be it for this turn, folks. Hopefully you are enjoying it. Where we are, no doubt, in 2 turns we've dramatically changed the outlook of the game, and we are guaranteed victory, I'd say, with the culture victory, which is brand new. At least it's been changed, so the mechanics are brand new. But until next time, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed. I certainly have myself, and until next time, guys, stay safe.